In this episode, we plan the expansion of our mining operation to ensure coal ore for the future. Stay tuned. Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Let's continue this area over here. We are in urgent need of more housing, so let's continue this area a little bit more. So what we do need to do is get ourselves a little bit of a shopping area going. I'm going to pause the game while we plan out a few of these things, otherwise winter is going to hit us really quickly. Excuse me. Still that bit of a cough hanging around. Now, can I put a modded shop in here? Shopping. Shops. There we go. So what am I after? I'm after commercial building. I'm not even sure how all of these look, to be honest. Department store. That's got a pretty decent number there. Now the question is, we can certainly get away with a single. Maybe this is the spot for it. Though, hang on. Let's see if we flip it around. Okay, let's turn this thing so it's not really in our way. So if we flip this around, right? We should be able to make stuff work and have it accessible from the back there. Yeah, I don't mind it. Let's go with that one in that area. That should be close enough for everybody to get to. Let's mark this one as one of our favorites and see how that goes. Now let's connect the road. And again, every time you restart the game, it seems to go back to this variety of road, but I don't really. That's not really what I'm after. So what I would like to do is at least pay for that little section of road. That's fine. Now I'm gonna have to demolish some of these little paths, and then we're gonna put the warehouse in there. Let's demolish that. Get that out of our way a little bit. That's okay. We'll leave that be. See about the warehouse now. So storage. So that's cold storage, and I think that's the warehouse 50s. That's the one that I'm after. And it will fit. So I want to make sure that we've got a little bit of room to play with over here. Actually... we will need to get this connected where I can't see. That's the one. That's the one that we're going for, right there. Hit that connection. Now let's get our factory connections in place. That's the one. I'll go ahead and pay for the factory connection. We'll get the road. There we go. I'll pay for the road connection. And then we'll quickly sort out our paths again. I'm not sure we're going to be able to redo a path through there. Yeah, I figured as much. So let's do that. I'm not sure we're going to get... Ooh, we can get out of there. And then we can run it up this way. No. Oh, crap. Anyway, we'll leave it like that. That's okay. What we'll also do is run a little bit of a path over there. This guy, I thought this guy isn't connected. It would have been awkward. So let's leave it at that for the time being. I'm going to go ahead and pay for the paths. The rest of this can slowly get constructed. So that gives us this element. We certainly need another school over here. I'm thinking... probably over here. We would like the housing to be as far away from this work, so let's get the school a little closer into this area where it doesn't matter as much. So school, Again, I haven't actually assigned any of my favorite mods, school mods in here. So if you go in here, now you can have a look. What is the ones that we like to use? The 60s school, the 50s 4-story, 50s 3-story, 80s. Yeah, that's a pretty big one. Let's just go with this one. This is like 180, 240. Let's go with that one. That's a good one. Let's make that one of our saves. We'll grab it over here, and you can see there it goes. It'll squeeze in here pretty nicely. Let's move it over a tad so we can get the pathway by. Oh man, things can get so close to the road now. But if you look at this, practically on top of the road. So you can do that, but I'd rather we move it away a little bit so we can get the path in the front. So let's do that. Let's get that in place. I'm gonna, again, like always, pay for the little slither of road. We'll get that in place. Now, moving on. So that's a school. We've got a kindergarten. We can probably do another kindergarten somewhere. We'll see, but this one is good for now. It's got no kids in there just yet, but the school should help us out. Now, extra hospital is quite useful, I think, because we are starting to run out of a bit of hospital space. So where are my hospitals? Okay, let's get a modded hospital as well as under the saved section. Hospitals. As soon as we've got kind of a lot of these things a little bit more assigned, I do like the big clinic, so we'll definitely put that one in there. These are big ones. That's a big hospital. That's a pretty big hospital. So I like that one also. And then this one is also a good one. What is that? That's a big clinic yet again. Let's add the big clinic as well. So there's a few options for hospitals now. Let's quickly pop in over here and have a quick look. So that's a big hospital. This is a big... What does this clinic look like? Now, we do need to bear in mind that these guys would need to walk here, so we can't get it too far away. If we do the T, ooh. Not a big fan of that arrangement. This doesn't look too bad. I kind of like this a little bit. But what I'll do is just make sure there's a little bit of room, and we'll pull it back from the road just a little bit. So we can put like a little bit of a decoration in between that, in that section. Now I'll go ahead and grab this. Yes, that's what I'm after. I'm gonna pay for that section. And then we'll have to do some paths and things. But for the time being, I think that's gonna be okay. We can get those pieces of construction underway. Now, if we wanted to do, so that's it. We also want to do a little bit of culture. So under culture, what do we have? I do need to get us a few things under cinema connected here as well. So if we go to cinema, I do like myself some of these cinemas. So let's slot in one of those. Then there's the theater that I like as well. So we'll do that. And I also like the library. This one, and that's a pretty big Republic theater there. We'll slot it in and see if that works. And then there's a House of Culture and a cinema. Let's leave it at that. If I want anything more than that, we'll go with it. Oh, interesting. It's only actually putting. So, ooh, the other is over here next to gallery. That's really interesting. I'm not opposed to doing this quite nice and square over here. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. Now let me grab this and we'll quickly build that section. So all of these little paths are built. Now, I think that's okay for now. Sports facilities. This is the big sports facility. It's got the room for so many visitors. So I'm not going to build any additional sports facilities that's indoors so they can just stay there. Now, residential components. Do I continue with these guys? I'm almost tempted to give another 3 or so of them. Now the question is, do we do the same angle? And is that the same angle? Because what will not work is if we Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not going to work well for us. So let's grab one of the other bigger ones. How does this one look? So that one... Yeah, they're a little bit more ugly, aren't they? These big guys. They're a little uglier. Let's see, what else can we do? We can do some of these guys. They're not bad. So what I'm almost tempted is to run a little, a little internal road through here. Excuse me. So if we do this, right? If I make that a T-junction or a four-way crossing, a four-way junction, and we run it straight for a little bit, and then we kind of turn it in like that. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Then there should be room for those others. So let's, I'm going to pay for that. That's fine. The little roads is, they take so much time to do. Now I'm going to do some of these guys. Yeah, it's going to work really well. One there. One here. And then we turn it, actually. Do one over here. And one over there. And then we can actually get these aligned pretty nicely like so. Excellent. Excellent. That's good. And then what I'll do is I'll get a couple more of those guys. Or we'll do a bit of a nice park environment. No, the park area is going to be on the other side. So let's just get... there's a few other facilities that we can probably squeeze in. And we're probably going to need to get like another kindergarten stuff. So let's leave it at... we'll leave it at that for the time being. I'm going to make sure that we get our little road slithers built so that our construction crews can work on the actual buildings. That's good. I don't mind that new little section. That's an extra 5 times 300. It's an extra 1,500 houses for our people. Let's quickly do some pathing work over here. Don't do that. Why are you... There we go. Aha, it's not... that's not good. Come on. Yes. Squeezed by over there. So that will work. We'll we can tie these guys in here. Though, actually, what I would rather do... Okay, let's... Because we were trying to get around the corner there. Let's reconnect this as a straight connection. Excellent. Can we... It does not want to work. Some connections here. Get this guy connected up. We'll certainly get this guy connected up over here. Kind of tempted. Can we get something connected? Yeah, so they're too close to really work the way I would like it to work. Can we squeeze a little path through here? We can. And we should be able to squeeze in that spot. So that's what I like. We'll tie some of these together. We'll get this guy all connected. That guy. like so, and we will tie this up here. I don't think this is going to work, but it will work on this side, so that's good. We could also do that connection, do that connection. That should be good, so that'll help matters. We'll tie this one into that side also, and ultimately we definitely want to run these paths together, and we'll see how that works. So there's a little bit of additional pathing arrangements through here. This guy is only connected to the one side, so we definitely need to help connect it up here. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. So that's multiple connections to all kind of different directions of paths. Should be able to get to the shop pretty easily. These guys should all be able to get there. These guys should now all be able to get to the shop with a pretty direct connection, I might add. What I'll do is I'll tie this guy in there a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. So everybody should now have quite direct access. Let's pay for that. About 1 million rubles worth of paths. That is awesome. We'll do some pathing on the other side at some point too, but that's going to be a good little additional stretch for us to get that going. So I think I've got another one. Let's quickly go up to Suspendigrad, have a quick look at our production here. Look at this area. And one thing that I did notice though, all of my university halls of residence are absolutely jam-packed, and people can't participate in sports. But what should be happening is some of these should actually be. Oh, I think they're in here and they've finished their studies. Yeah, they finished their studies. They have finished their studies for the most part. What is this guy's education level like? How come? Oh, 1.42. Yeah, so he's basic education. This guy is university education. So these guys are all finished their studies. Actually, some of them not. So some of those, and then some of these guys, 2.0. So they're definitely professionals now. Right? And they need a place to go and live. And I'm assuming that's the problem here for the time being, is that they've got nowhere to go and live. Okay, let's get over here. Yeah, here's a big guy. Let's move this one over. So, and then we can continue to build helicopters. So we've got tons of helicopters spare over here, which we can start flying over to the other side also. We've got tons of planes spare too, which we could sell or use for something else. Our tourist area here never quite, it looks awesome. We'll have a look at that. It absolutely looks awesome. I love this tourism area, but it doesn't actually function properly. There's very few tourists that actually comes here, even though we're helicoptering them in from the airport. So it would be an amazing tourist getaway. But no, it's not getting a lot of use. So let's move this airplane to here. So it'll park over there. So we've got some free spot available. I don't want to necessarily move the helicopters over, but I can. It's not. I probably will. So that we've got room for others. So let's grab these guys. I'm going to grab these two helicopters. Oh, I need to. Someone said there is a setting for it though, but what I'll do is I'll grab these two helicopters and we'll move them over to the other airport. So like more the cargo helicopters are over here and the passenger ones over here, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but doesn't matter either. So we've got this slot over here. We can just park them in here. So come and park over here. I hope they do in fact get here without running out of fuel. Which may be an issue. Okay, now, next up, look at all of these ships. Oh, one thing that I did spot in the last episode, at the end of the last episode, our coal is not great. Look, we're out. Completely out of coal. There's probably someone loading coal here, and he's taking everything, waiting very slowly to get through that. We do have coal ore, and that's slowly being converted. So, one of the things that I do think we should potentially do, and I don't think we redo it though, but I would like to do a better facility with way better processing. To be honest, I don't think we need much more, because at the moment, of course, what is happening is our coal processing is working without issues, working as quickly as they can to produce the coal. So potentially, you know what we could do? We could basically just add another one, right? And that would facilitate an improvement. These buses should be able to get there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that instead. Because I think the setup here works fairly well. It's not the best. I wouldn't mind doing it better. But I think it is working fairly well. So what are we after? We are after coal processing. So is that under electricity? I think that's where it would be set. No. Over here? Where would we get steel storages? Okay. What am I after? Where would coal sit? Ah, what is it? Fossil fuels. Interesting. So coal, let's get another coal processing facility. It needs to, and now we can actually sort it out. We could flip it, right? Let's do that. What works best? Oh man, flipping it is gonna be awesome if we can tie in over there. It would be amazing. We flip it again. Yeah, that's better. Will that work? Hang on. It doesn't feel like this should work, right? Maybe it's high enough on the building that it does. But we can move it a little bit out of the way here. There we go. So we'll get an extra. No, that's not what we definitely don't want to tie into that. So let's clear that one out. Wasn't after that happening. What we will need to do is we will need to set up a little something on this side though. And shall we just do the 111? Do we do the standard? That's okay, right? It's not going to be powered, but we can sort that out. Excellent. That's not bad. That's not bad. Can I get a section of gravel road, please? So we at least get that all hooked up. I'm definitely paying for that. And then we'll get this road section. Yeah, we are actually doing a little bit of lighting. That is good. Okay, that's good. I'm going to pay for that. Then I'm wanting a pathway to make sure people can actually get there from the bus. Yes, sir. That will happen. Run that like so. That's going to be as good as we're going to get it. So there we go. So now we just need to make sure this gets constructed. Yeah, we already have a construction office on its way. I will also assign some helicopter constructions here, so we can get it done pretty quickly. We're going to need power. Is this guy going to be powered? I'm not too sure about it. So that should be helpful in terms of getting that process a little quicker. It can go straight into there. So this one can fill up that one can fill up that one. And we will get additional workers over there from the buses. I might have to run an extra bus, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm not sure about my coverage with this. Yeah, actually, there's two of them that's not quite covered at the moment. So I think what we'll do is we'll just extend that little road up here. So we'll extend the gravel road. Tie it in. Like so. Trim that back. I think this will give us the the coverage that we're after, the fire coverage. Yeah, that's okay. Let's pay for that. That should, once done, give us the fire coverage in this area. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Good. That's what I'm after. That should be quite helpful in terms of our coal processing. Our coal ore is coming in, but pretty slow. Yeah, this is trying to load more coal. So that's good. Get that constructed. That will be quite helpful in terms of getting better with the coal. That's good. Now, the other component of getting better with coal is getting our actual coal ore mines up and running over here. So let's switch on, not that one, but this one, and find the spot that we're after. So for coal mines, there seems to be a pretty good spot over there. And that's about it, right? That is about it. It's just this area right here. And it is in need of being flattened towards this direction, right? Yeah, that's not good. Let's terraform here a little bit. We'll smooth it out. Okay, so we'll smooth that area out at first. Okay, and then we'll level from the center. This should be good enough, a good enough pocket to give us a spot for that coal mine. So let's do that. Go back, check the coal mine out. Works like a charm. 41%, 43, 45. Down here might be better. So let's continue to terraform a little bit. We'll hide from the center again. We'll push it into this area. Slow and steady. Okay, try that again. Have a quick look at where we're at now. I think the one is probably 51. Yeah, I think that's about as good as we're going to get it. So let's place that one down. Yeah, I think that's going to be all we're going to do here. Now we'll need a bit of a road up there. We'll go with a fancy road, it seems, what we're doing. That'll work. We will need a bit of a... Well, we might not need a bus stop. We'll just run it straight in here. You only need a bus stop if you've got multiple spots that you're trying to work with. But what is our situation with fire coverage? Do we have a fire... I don't think this area has fire coverage. But if we build a fire station over here, next to the bus stop, it should be fine. Because I think that'll cover this side as well. I'm gonna go with that. So we're not gonna do too much additional infrastructure. We're just gonna do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and commission that section. Now, there's a few other things that I was kind of contemplating. Is do we do an aggregate harbor as well? That's one of the things that I was thinking about. So do we go and get ourselves an aggregate loading harbor? Right? Unfortunately, it's going to have to do what exactly? I'm thinking something like this, but there'll be a fair bit of terraforming to ensure that actually works. Even that. is see how that's been done. I have to kind of widen it out to be able to actually get that to work properly. But then we can build a few additional facilities over here. It's probably going to be over here. So then this is really the area where I think it should be happening. So let's. This might be a bit problematic. Let's have a look at this. So if we just kind of do this, and if I unpause the game, does it go any quicker? Yeah, apparently it does. You know what I'm actually going to do? Let's go and pay for it. There we go. That's way better. Usually people reclaim land. Usually we don't do this. But actually for harbors, this kind of thing does happen. I think that's still nice and smooth there. Let's level from the center over here. Nice. I think that's good. Now we need to figure out where exactly. I think it's going to be just up here somewhere. So let's just get that a little bit better. Okay, now we will also have to actually level it from the center is probably the right call. Yeah, that should work. If we get this thing nice and square over here, yeah, I think this is going to work. Though it might be a little high out of the water now that I have a look at it. But that should be fine. How far would we want to take this out? Do we... Okay, so with that in mind, let's quickly have a look at how that works now. If we go with the aggregate loading facility, yeah, we're nowhere close to having this work. Flip it around. No, that's not what we're after. This is what we're after. But we need to terraform a little more, and I am a little worried that it might be a little too high out of the... Let's level again from the center, and this time we'll do it a little lower. All right? So we slowly start to smooth things out a little. Yeah, this is working. This is working. It's quite costly to do the terraforming, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that difficult, to be honest. Once you get the hang of it, I see a lot of people complaining about terraforming, and I don't like terraforming everything. But of course, when you're building a harbor, terraforming is part of the game, right? Even in real life, very rarely do places have completely natural harbors. It's always terraformed to some extent. Some earthworks is done to make sure that it actually works. Now this is starting to get a little bit of a pinch point here into the river. I don't think it's a problem, but I think it's okay. Now let's try the harbor one more time before we see about smoothing it out. This should work. This should work. We just need to find the right level here. So what I'll do is, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to smooth this out a little bit so it doesn't become a big ridge or something. Then I think if I smooth that out, And what I also want to do is I just want to make as small as possible. Just want to make sure that we've got a very neat little corner in here. There we go. So something like that should work. Let's try that one more time. Really? Some parts of this building are required to be in water. Is it suggesting... it might be. We might be needing a little bit more leveling from the center over here. Something like that. Let's do that, and then let's smooth it out again. I think this could work. There we go. That's nice and smooth. I do like this topography. Oh, there we go. This whole topography thing. Okay, so from that spot, let's smooth it out again. Otherwise, our road is probably not going to work. So let's smooth it out on this side, please. Let's make it a little bigger. Yeah. There we go. Nice and smooth. Excellent. Now it should work. It still wants to give it a little bit of an edge there. And the question is now, do I flip it around? Because I think it's going to be easier to have it flipped around with the road on this side. There we go. Now, I don't want this to be paid for, so let's... There we go. Now I'll need to build a road. Let's get our road in there. See, so it takes a little bit of time, but that's nothing too major. Oh, easy for the road to get out of here. So we'll need... Yeah, let's run the road over this way. Well, I do want it straight in. Okay, before we do that, what I'll need to do is get a couple of facilities over here. So we've got these ones. So we'll need a couple more of the aggregate storages on this side. So let's go fossil fuels, large aggregate storages. One coming in from that side. That's going to be no problem, I think. Oh, actually. That's okay. We'll do this, see how that works. Bit of a level system going on over here. Now, what I would also like to do is get the other one to work. So let's flip it around. So we've got the roads on the same side. Do a little bit of this. Level that out. Excellent. So there's a couple of extra facilities now. I get myself the road connections to work. That's good. That's good. Let's. I'm gonna happily pay for that. Now the question is, I'm almost tempted to run a completely separate road down here. The alternative is we run it down that side, but with all the roads here, that might be problematic. I'm just gonna run it down here. There we go. Mission that. I might, pay for the roads again. Now, let's quickly get these guys up and running. So, I'm definitely keen on doing two separated sections. So that's the one. Okay, so let's do that. That's the second one. And then I just want to make sure we get it on the far right. No. Why didn't our path work? Let's just double check up. Oh, actually, it was because I had the button. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll get the other section done. It doesn't want to. So we'll have to build yet another one of these guys. Over here, which is fine. I don't mind it. Let's tie that up. Come on. Across the rail and down there. Yes, I like it. I like it. Now, let's get the path in place. There we go. That's good. Pay for the little paths. That's okay. Now, let's do the other one. Needs to go from here. So let's try that. Does it go from here or does it go from this side? Something like this, I think. Okay, there we go. That's good. So now our two connections, we get iron ore and coal ore to the Aggregate Harbor there. But I do need an extra road here though. So let's in fact get the extra road. We'll have it run in from there. Go around this way. Can't actually do it at that angle. And then will we even get it through there? Will work. Really, it should work through here. Yes, it does. I like it. Excellent. That's extra road resilience. I'm going to pay for the roads, guys. That's just like standard practice for us now. Because the roads do slow us down way more than it really should. And maybe I should have a look at what other options we have to make sure our roads does exactly what we can build roads at a rapid pace. Maybe that's something that we need to spend a little bit of time on. Let's activate those. So there we go. That's it. That gives us a lot of additional stuff. Now we just need to make sure that we get the rest of the mine hooked up over here. So if I do the mine connection, that does in fact work. So we'll basically just run it down the road here. Actually, let's not do that. Let's get this done way. We'll maximize our distances. I mean, come on, look at that. Something like this. And now we need something a little bit more robust, I think, to run it through this. I do think we need something a little bit more robust. What do we have in terms of these guys? Can this work? Is there ever a spot here that'll work? Oh, there is. That's the spot we're going for. Oh crap, what's happened? Why is this connection not working? Please work. What's in the way? Is it this guy? If I remove that, can it now work? Yes, excellent, that's awesome. That is awesome, get that all switched on. Now, I'm almost tempted to get it to cross the road. So we make a straight line this way, because over here it's going to probably be easier. Let's do that. Let's get rid of all of this. Luckily, it's all still in our planning stage. That's gone. That's gone. Okay, now let's trying this again. Just the one. Can we cross it? Well, what we could do is we could just do one of these guys. Actually, that is the wrong way around. It's 1 in, 3 out is what I'm after. So let's set up this one. There we go. Let's get ourselves a little bath connection. Let's get rid of that first. Let's build the other section first. Okay, now going across again. We're after the 1-to-1, I think. I like it. I like it. And now the idea is to run it down as far as we can down here, which will work. Now, can we thought we were so close here. I'll happily clear this if that works. Really? I thought we had something here. Right there. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm absolutely going to get rid of it to put the right stuff in here. I'm quite comfortable to get rid of that. There we go. Okay, now trying that. Oh, I need to come on, get out of the way. It's not going to work now. Come on. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. That's the money shot. Ooh. Why am I not getting that one? Doesn't want to work now? It's this thing. Let's clear out that little path. I think it's the path that's causing us the grief. Is it? Why? It was working a minute ago. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. Excellent. Let's put our power back. And to be honest, let's move our power to where it makes most sense. Grab this power connection. So what do we need to power? This is not powered. This is not powered. These need to be powered. How come this is not powered? Is this not being powered from over here? Nah. Is this powered? That is powered. So it's these, and we probably need an extra piece or two over here. So let's just get a spot where we're maximizing our connections to. I think that is about the spot that we're going to have to deal with. I think it's going to be something like that. Excellent. I think now that would work quite well. Let's quickly reconnect this guy. Pay for that. Pay for this. It is little path reinstated. There we go. Pay for that. And by the way, I'm going to pay for. No. This road, this connection. Excellent. That's good. And I need to commission one more of these things. Commission. There we go. That's good. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm going to need power up here for the mine. So let's get the power sorted for the mine. So all of those are powered. Actually, this one is powered too. So I just don't have to worry too much about that. But I can get them all. We'll do that. Excellent. And what I'll do is I'll pay for that also, so we can get the power all sorted out up here. Now, I need to run power from where? What's the kind of power load? Can I think I can just do a splitter over here, can't I? Okay, let's get rid of these guys. Sorry, let's do the splitter. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get that in place. Let's pay for this. Let's get these power connections in. Now this one probably doesn't need a lot, so I'll just get a very basic. I'll do this one. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll continue the big industrial power cables up here. Come on, there we go. Up the side of the road here. Nice, and pay for all of that. See, powered. What are you doing? Oh, I've got it paused. You're loading? It's still paused. There it goes. Well, it's powered now. I don't mind that too much. Okay, so now that's done. This will be powered also, electrified. Yeah, electrified, ready to go. And excellent. So now we can actually start making our moves over here. So that construction can certainly commence. This one is in need of a little bit of a connection. Let's make sure we get it. Good stuff. I do want to make sure we sort out our little path connections so they don't slow us down too much. Oh, this one is also in need of a path. That one has got a path. All of that is all good. These ones are all good with paths. Oh, here comes the snow. And there's one more little path here that I believe we need to just sort out. Excellent. There, that's in place. Now we are actually ready to go to start work on this. I want to get these roads built. Let's just do that. Let's build that. Oh, there's actually a path in there that's not built either. Okay, now construction can start in all urgency on this stuff so that we can get a better iron and coal ore operation to go into those facilities. That is really good, and we're going to have the workers available over here to make use of all of this. We've got a ton of these guys, though we could add 2 more. Let's quickly grab 2 more. Oh. 1, 2 snowplows. Let's just get a couple of snowplows out over there. We'll move them to these new facilities. Oh, I hate it when it's that transition, and I'm pausing the game, of course, so it's even worse. It's just staying in place there. Okay, there we go. Stuff is starting to happen. Speed things up a little bit so we get the snow on the mountains as quickly as we can. And I can also go ahead and switch some of this off. That's underground. This is this one. Excellent. Now you could see we're kind of building pretty nicely onto the hillside here. I think it's working really well, this setup. And now we've got both train and aggregate ship loading over here, capabilities over here. Now, the one thing that I thought we missed out on was getting a firefighters over here. And this area might not be as properly protected with firefighting stuff as I hoped. So what kind of a firefighting facility do we want? 8 vehicles, 7 vehicles? That's probably overkill, to be honest. This one over here is a 4-vehicle fire station. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one for us. And I'm kind of tempted to put it in over here. So it's fairly central. Do need to, there's still a little section I need to do over here. So what I would like to do is put the fire station in somewhere over here. So if I do that, will the fire station actually connect? And I think that's okay. That should be a decent walking distance. Let's quickly see if we do provide that little path. Really? Well, that should be fine either way. Running through there will be okay. So let's stop that. Let's tie this one in on that side. Excellent. And what we'll do is we'll do that. Excellent. Pay for that. People will be able to get there pretty quickly. That's okay. That should be all good for the fire station. Okay, we need to actually, to be honest, I'm going to pay for the fire station because we can lose stuff at the moment. Excuse me. And the only other thing I'm missing is iron ore into our iron ore facility over here. So what I unfortunately will need to do is I'm going to have to get rid of this thing. Oh, does it do multiples? No, it does most certainly not. I think we can get something to work here. I just have to redo these sections. So unfortunately, this is going to have to go. Let's clear out that path and we'll clear out this. Okay, so we're without that for the time being. We didn't block that. It's still over here. So what I'm after is I'm actually after a 1-into-3 kind of arrangement, and that's it. That's the one. That is the one. Awesome. It's in place. Let's get a path in there, and I'm going to pay for this because we are in need of this to actually work straight away. And is that powered? Source is not sending, but it is powered. That's okay. And we probably need to power somewhere over here as well. I need fire trucks over here, so let's send them. 1, 2, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4 fire trucks. This is pretty important. I do think the power plant is covered by that fire station, but these things over here might not be, so that's a good spot. And I do like the little tower. It fits in well in this particular area. Where is our closest gas station? I'll quickly have a look. I think it's not too far away. I do have a gas station up there, so it's not too far away, so that should be okay. We'll get our buses to go up this side too, so not a problem. Excellent. So let's quickly sort out the last power connection over here, and then that'll be the end of the episode. So I think a power facility. Yeah, somewhere over here is going to be. Okay, I think that's the right spot for it. Yeah, everything on this side is powered. Go nuts. Go nuts. Get that in there. Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and pay for that little section. Ooh. Get paid for that, and we should be able to bring in one more wire through here. and go ahead and pay for that. There we go. Now we're good to go. Well, not good to go. All of this needs to be built, but we should have a pretty robust mining operation going on over here to secure, well, both our heating and our steel production into the future. Guys, that is gonna do us for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Oh, look at our container ship. Is that full? That's not full. It could have probably taken. No, it's probably not even close. We'll probably do 2 more levels on top of this, so it's not very full. It's moving food, electronics components, mechanical components, and alcohol at a value of $40 million, but only 29 million rubles. Anyway, it's a pretty good operation. I do like it. Since this start of this area, we've been doing, I think, much better with our nation and how it's growing and so on. 182,000. We didn't. The time didn't tick on quite that much in this episode. It's the end of the episode, but let's quickly see what's going on with our construction over here. I don't think a lot would have happened because we had it paused for most of the game. There we go. So we'll probably see a bit of construction during winter, and I'll probably start the next episode on the other side of winter, just because it makes it so difficult to see some of these things. But anyway, that's it, guys. So if you liked it, please hit that like button, leave your comments down below. See you next time. Bye bye.